Hello YouTubers, I'm back here in the 1964 Impala project. Trying to get some rust painted up. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this stuff, but it's called Por15. I guess it's paint over rust 15. And I don't really like using this stuff. 1 pint, it's like $35. Like I said, I don't really like using it, but in hard to reach areas where there's some rust, I went ahead and used it. Back up in here, there's quite a bit of rust up in there. It's a lot of surface rust, scale up in there, and I just took a wire brush and kind of cleaned it out in there. Did the best I can all the way up inside. And then you just take this and paint over it. And just kind of rigged me up a little deal here. Piece of PVC pipe with a sponge and a brush, and shoved it in there with some of this paint. Pretty messy stuff. You don't want to get it on your skin, that's for sure. If you let it dry on your skin, you won't get it off hardly. You just gotta, it wears off in time, I guess. But if you do get it on your skin, I just get some lacquer thinner and wipe it off real quick. And you gotta, when you finish with it, I take some saran wrap and put over the top of it, and then put the lid back on. Because if you do get any on the top of the lid, and you close this, you'll never open it again. You'll just have to throw the can away. Anyway, like I said, I really don't like using that stuff. I want to get rid of all the rust that I can, by cutting out metal if it's eaten through. If it's got surface rust, I sand it down, epoxy primer it. But in hard to reach areas like up in there, I didn't really have a choice. Just try to get rid of it, or try to get it painted to where it doesn't come back. It's supposed to encapsulate it. I really don't know how it works. I know you can do it over, if you do sand something down to metal like this, clean metal, it's a 3-step process. You get some metal prep or some marine clean the metal, and then you wash it a little bit, sponge, then you get some metal prep and spray the prep over it, and I guess it creates a little etching on it. It turns it kind of white, and then you put the Por15 over that, and that's only if it's on bare metal. If you got rust, then you just kind of scrape off the rust with a wire brush, and just put some marine clean, wash it a little bit, and then just paint over it, and that's what it's supposed to do. My shop's still dirty. Got it cleaned up from last time. Don't remember from last time I had these tarps hanging down where I was doing some sandblasting. I kind of gave up on that. I really like the way it worked, the way it turns, gets the metal clean, but it's just too messy. And it takes a lot of time. Let's see if I can grab the camera real quick. And it's every bit 100 degrees here today. It's about 7 o'clock and it's still like, it's right at 99, 100. I think it got up to about 103 today, and it's still pretty darn hot. I don't have an air conditioner in my shop, so I just open the doors and kind of let the breeze go through. Here's where I sandblasted all that. I sandblasted under here, and like I said, I really do like the way it come out. Sandblasted these trunk hinges. I started doing this, but I ran out of abrasive material, and like I said, it's just too messy and gets everywhere. I had a hard time keeping them tarps. Helped out a lot. It didn't get all over my shop, but I mean, I had to, it got all in here in the car. I had plastic covering all this up, but just whatever materials left, I just wrapped it up in the plastic and threw it away. And I haven't got the wheel house welded yet. Like I said, I'm trying to take up take care of all this little stuff here, little rust here and there. Back up in there, I pretty got it much sanded to metal. I do want to epoxy primer all this before I put the wheelhouse. I think it would be easier to get to, especially the outside of this box brace. I'm going to epoxy primer this, then put my wheelhouse back on. And when I do that, then I can epoxy primer all this. I'm going to scuff this down with some Scotch-Brite and then epoxy all this up. I'm probably going to end up putting some body filler. I don't know if you can see it, but all the spot wells on this trunk lid are really dented in. On the old trunk panel, I mean, it's pretty flat. You don't see any spot wells or anything. So I think I'm gonna, of course, these are the spot wells where the braces run underneath. I think I'm gonna, you know, grind these down and put, you know, a little body fill over it and make it look straight and level. It's probably a waste of time, but I don't know. I may do it, may not. It just depends, I guess, how much work I feel like doing. This turned out to be quite a bit of a project. I did get my cover on. It covers the box brace. This box brace where the body mounts to. I got the cover on, and this is welded. This is epoxy primered. So this will go. It's a little dusty and everything, but that's the wheelhouse goes on top of this and covers this up too. But like I said, I'm doing as much. I want to do at least 95% or more of epoxy primer on everything. You know, all these where the quarter window goes, I'm gonna sand it to bare metal. I almost got it all to bare metal. Epoxy primer that. All the floor pans, the rear, everything. Want to do that with epoxy. I don't know if I'll paint it. I may just leave it with epoxy. This type of epoxy I bought from Southern Polyurethanes, or it's SPI, says that you can even you can epoxy primer your firewall and your inside of your wheelhouse, your fender wells, and just leave it like that. It comes out pretty shiny, but says you can leave it just black with epoxy primer in your firewall, inside your fenders, and under the hood. I'm still going to probably paint, you know, the firewall after I epoxy it. Paint it black, maybe some acrylic enamel. I don't think I'm going to go with a kind of like a base coat clear coat. I'll probably just throw some acrylic enamel single stage or something, you know, no clear over it. Inside the quarter panels, the new ones, I want to epoxy the inside before I actually put the quarter on, and the outside, you know, I'll do that. But that's where I'm at. I hadn't really made much progress on the car. Like I said, the sandblasted probably took up a week of my time just messing with it and getting material and getting the blaster ready. I tried a little spot blaster, and I guess you've seen it on the video, but I did have that other one, that Arbor Freight 110-pound blaster. You know, you fill it up with abrasive material, and that one works really good. That's what I finally ended up doing with this. But like I said, it just makes a big mess, and it's not worth it doing it in here. I wish I could roll it outside and maybe do it outside. Now my frame that I do have that's going to go with this car, this is not the frame that's going to go on it. This frame is really, really bad on the driver's side. I'll probably get under there. I don't know if I can get under there and show it. Or maybe on another video. I don't know if y'all can see that up down there. See if I can zoom in there. It's got holes there. Other side is worse. So I'm not going to use this frame. I'm going to junk this frame. And out here is I got another frame, got a lawnmower and stuff, but this is my other frame. This one I am going to sandblast outside, and then probably epoxy primer. Alright, well that's as far as I've gotten. I just wanted to put up a little quick video. I think it's 10 minutes long. I hope it'll upload on YouTube. So until next time, maybe I'll have a little bit more to show you guys. Again, thanks for watching, and hope I get more subscribers. And I'm learning a lot from watching other people too. Really impressed with the rig fix. He doing that Nova, man. He's a hell of a worker, man. He tore that car apart and chopped it up and put it back together. I'm really impressed with that. That's some great work. If anybody ever has a chance, look it up. He's working on a Nova, and he's the rig fix, and he fixes anything. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, we'll see you later.